Hi, how are you?
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
we are live now. We are live
Good to see you.
now. Congratulations, everyone. It's been an awesome 14 days. Today, I was just missing you guys. Our morning session, we didn't do it today. I was just missing you guys today. And, but we thank God. We're going to continue in the club. Who is live with us? If you're there with
Okay.
us, tell us you're live. I see Faith. Faith, welcome. Who else is waiting for us? Who else is in the room? Today I have Amy, Epo already. I have Emmanuel. Who else is in the building? Who else is in the building? Welcome everyone. It's our 32nd edition reading challenge. Mm. Somebody was asking me a question of quite long. Coach Faith, are people reading? Are people still reading? Coach Amy, let me ask you, are people still reading? Let me start from there.
Obviously, obviously,
Okay.
some are reading. Okay, we can't really
Who
talk
are
for
the
the
some?
majority. Yeah, some intentional people like us who
Uh-huh.
knows who are beneficiary of what reading has done. We can't bet
Mm,
read.
interesting.
Very true.
Emmanuel, how about
Yeah, and
are people
actually,
still
I'm also
reading?
reading. Yeah, that's it. I think for me, that's one of the reasons why I'm also reading is because I know people are reading.
I didn't get that.
So I think for me, one of the reasons why I'm still reading is because I know that people are still reading. So yes, they are. We are reading.
Mm. We are reading. I think I love that. I love the way we are approaching it. People may not be reading, but we
Yeah.
are reading. The Really That Book
Exactly.
Club,
Yes. Yes.
in the Really That Book Club, we are reading. In our personal life, we are reading. We are doing the work. So, and that's why we're bringing back intentionality to say that this could really become a fun and effortless experience. Yeah, it can be fun. How many of us, since we started, have we actually experienced fun in the reading challenge? Have we actually experienced fun? And
Yes, I
Coach
have.
Amy,
Yes, I
okay,
have.
how's it
I
been like?
have.
Where's the fun part? Tell us about the fun part for
Yeah, the
you
fun part is the
from personal
fact that
experience.
yeah, is the fact that I interact with other professionals. Okay, sometimes I just look at my Facebook. I go to my Facebook and I see comment from Joy. I see comment for um, Joyce and some of my readers whose name I can't mention
Mm,
now. And I'm like, wow.
mm,
So I'll quickly go to their page too and check and connect
mm,
with some good ideas from their page. So the challenge
mm,
was really fun to me. Okay, the fact that I have to wake up much earlier. Usually I wake up early. I wake up 4:30. Okay, but because of this
yeah.
class, yeah, that's what I
Ah,
do, and it's been like that for years. Okay, and I
mm,
usually start my classes quite early, but not 5. But after the challenge, I had to extend my time to 5 a.m., which I've never done because I saw that I was
ah,
consistent for 2 weeks and I was able to keep
mm,
it. Although stressful, I will have to take a time to nap during the day, but I am a morning person, so I like working early hours. So it was really fun for me interacting with other professionals and then getting to know people more and connecting with ideas. Quite
interesting.
fun.
So, Emmanuel, tell us about your fun part, the fun aspect of the challenge for you. Like we said, we are making reading fun and effortless. So, what's the fun part for you?
Oh yeah. So for me, I've been able to connect with most of the colleagues that we've not been in touch with for quite some time because most of them they've gotten transfers, like I mentioned. I work in the hospital, so
Mm,
most of my colleagues actually got more transfers and they're working from somewhere else. So when they started seeing my post on Facebook about the reading challenge, that's when they actually started reaching out to me. Okay, oh, you're still around. Okay, what is happening? Tell me about that. So I had to explain everything. And then apart from that, just reading the book, the book I was reading, Start With Why. It's like it was actually just talking to me. So I was just laughing. Most of the things it was talking about, they're the things that I've been doing. So I'll be like, oh, so this is actually me. It's talking about because I'm also into business. So when it was
mm,
actually talking about manipulation and inspiration, it was just like it was just coming direct to me. So I was just laughing and having that moment. So it was actually being an amazing journey. Yeah.
Interesting. Dende Etara, how about you? What was the fun part in this challenge for you?
For me, basically, I think the fun part was, as Teacher Amy said, the morning part. The morning part, like there's so when
Okay,
you're
waking up
sleeping,
in the morning.
yes, when you're sleeping, I don't know, like subconsciously by 4, it's like
Something
something just
plenty.
wakes you up to bed. I'm like,
Wake up.
hey, it's time. You just have to get up and start preparing, and you don't even find yourself confused. You still find I still find myself being focused in the morning, like even with the waking up early. I'm like, okay, so this thing has really entered into my head, and it was really amazing. Then the Telegram, our Telegram group, I'm going to miss everybody. Like sharing of daily tags, commenting, the morning class. It's so awesome. It's been amazing.
Interesting. I think that part of focus. Amy, did you experience that part of focus? Like after the morning thing, we read, we do our work. I think some of you were even reading overnight. You read overnight.
Sure.
By the time you are done, the likes
To
of
keep up.
Dende, the likes of I
To
don't
keep
know
up.
about Amy, the likes of
Yes.
what's her name? Um Joyce. Emmanuel, were you reading at night? Because some of you, the way you just submit the
Yeah,
assignment,
like
I'm like, did these people sleep at all?
yeah, I've been reading at night as well because I've been working night duty and I'll be finishing on Sunday. So yeah, I've been reading at night.
Okay. On a regular, are you a night reader or possibly because of the night shift or the challenge? Are you a night reader? You are you the type that love
No,
to read at night?
I
no. I prefer morning.
I actually
Morning
enjoy
reader.
waking up.
Night is so tiring. I cannot even read in the night.
Okay, in the morning, like say 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Yes, early hours of morning.
Mm. I think pretty much we have the same personality. You, me, Amy. I also love to read in the early hours of the morning. Interesting. I want to celebrate everyone. If you are just joining us, welcome on board. This is the Releaders Book Club. And for the past years, we've always organized reading challenges. We just rounded off our 32nd edition. Please mute your mic. Mute your
So
mic.
much on
Okay. We've always organized reading challenges to set us up on fire so that we can really get reading vibe again. So we just rounded off. I think I need to mute you. Is that my mic? Whose mic is not muted? Please mute your mic. Okay. So we just rounded off the 32nd edition now. 33rd is coming. Yeah, we're starting 33rd June 2nd. Mm. Amy, you're already celebrating. I hope you guys are coming back. Not going anywhere. Oh. We are all readers now. Even me, I'm reading, though. I think somebody asked me a question. The person was like, Coach Faith, this one that you're telling us to read. Are you reading yourself? How many of you saw that post? The person was like, I want to go and check Coach Faith's status. If she has posted um, a engagement, a work for the day. I was just laughing. So I think it's really a beautiful one that we can do this on a much more intentional level. I think we have other people in the room. I'm going to bring them on board because now we're about to share our stories, our experiences, so that others can also learn from them. Okay, we have Grace Ibeneme in the room as well. Grace, you're welcome. All right, people. Thank
Thank
you so much for
you.
joining us. I see Darlings, Madison. Darlings, you're welcome. Darlings, why are you not here with us now? So, Chad, I have Jimo in the building. I have Agbati. Who else is in the building?
I start preparing, and you don't
Please
even find
mute your
yourself.
mic.
Sorry, I still find myself.
Who else is in the building? Who else is here with us? Tell us your name and where you're joining us from. I see some are also joining from Facebook. We're streaming live on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Our Facebook people, we celebrate you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. All right, so let's get into the gist. We have a guy in our midst. Emmanuel, where are your brothers? Where are your brothers, Emmanuel? Did they disappear? Emmanuel, are you there? Can you hear me? Emmanuel, tell
I
us
can
your
hear you, coach.
experience. Emmanuel felt like the only guy in the room at some point. Mama, tell us your experience. How was it?
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
let's
the
let's start let's start with our reflections. Okay, let's start with our reflection. Tell us about what changed in your thinking, like just participating in this reading challenge. What changed in your thinking, in your discipline, and your ability to also execute? Because we needed to keep showing up every day to do one or two tasks. So let's start with that reflective moments and experiences. So let's share. After that, we'll now talk about our transformation, our testimonial, and who we have become in the process. So I'm going to start with um, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, go ahead.
all right. You can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
All
Yes, the
right.
mic was muted.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I was saying, this journey has actually been an interesting one, and it has actually revealed a lot of things about me that I didn't know. Yeah, and the most exciting part is that I've now become more intentional about how I live and how I lead. Because over the 14 days reading challenge, reading the book Start With Why, it has actually shifted me from simply doing things to understanding the deeper reason behind them. Okay. I've learned
Go ahead, Emmanuel. Ah, okay. I think Emmanuel's network. Amy, go ahead.
All right. Basically, I'm grateful for the choice of book, The Motivation Manifesto by Brenda Burchard. And I want to start with what really shifted for me. I had to move from being a consumer of information to a practitioner. I became a practicing person. And for the first time, I was actually trying to practice almost everything I read. Okay, like some book I would want to finish and then I want to start executing. But for this particular book, I discovered that maybe coupled with the challenges, the tasks for each day, I had to start implementing right away. And for me, that was a game changer because I didn't wait to finish. In fact, I told myself that I was going to read two books within that 14 days, okay? And I'm almost midway the second book. That was one
Yeah,
great
fire woman.
I
Ah,
told you that I needed to rekindle this flame. I like the way I read in 2025, okay? But I really got busy January, February. In fact, I got so busy at the point I had to start craving for rest because it was kind of affecting me. So
mm,
I had to chef my book. But when it came to March, I was asking myself, I said, what have I achieved? But normally my children will hear me say, oh, I just dropped this book. And it's like they observed that for January, first week, second week,
mm,
third week, I didn't know it was now like a routine to them. I wasn't dropping, I wasn't saying I dropped this book. I wasn't saying I'd read this book. And they were like, what's happening? But they didn't even ask me. Not until
mm.
I started rearranging. And then when we started setting our goals, I wrote my goals. We sat on the table, we did our goals, and then I was also encouraging them to implement. And they said, Mommy, you have not been. In fact, someone even mentioned, what of Coach Faith? Another person mentioned Adibewa. I said, oh, I need to
Hey.
awaken my flame. I need to
Mm,
awaken. And so that was the drive that pushed me into this. And the fact that I was executing was something I really that shifted about me. I read normally, and I don't have issue with reading. I set targets, sometimes I tell myself within 5 days, and I'm able to achieve it. But the part that changed during these 14 days was the execution. That I had to start taking some decisions. Okay, sometimes I would decide. Oh, I remember one Sunday you asked us to share. I'd already said we're going to fast that Sunday, but maybe sometimes before
mm,
because I said prior to that time, there's always one deceit. There's always one. It's not children now with their deception and like, oh, my stomach, it hurts, it hurts. So that morning, I just prepared. I wasn't even going to give a prior information. I'd read the book that I
mm,
should take action. I needed to take action that morning. So my son at a point came and like, oh, no water for tea this Sunday morning. No. And I said, no, 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 no. Just go shower. I didn't even tell them we were fasting. As soon as it was done, I was done. We carried, Mommy, aren't we eating? I said, no, we are waiting on the Lord today. And his content has
Okay,
dropped.
that was
That
your
was
action for that day.
for that Sunday, yeah. His
Your
content, and I
application.
said, yes, I need to execute this today. His content has dropped. In fact, when we got to church, it's about 6, he started crying. I knew why he was crying. Other big mommy started trying to, and then I called him. I said, don't worry. Within 12, before now to 11, we'll be home. And I will prepare something delicious. I'm going to do salad for you. I'm going to, and then because he knew we had all that. So he calmed and he stayed through. And I asked him, did you die? We didn't die.
Let me ask you,
So,
Coach Amy.
yes,
Let me
ma'am.
ask you, what was that idea about? Which of the book did you read so that people get the context?
The idea was taking action.
Okay.
The idea
What
was taking action, like taking charge of your environment, being in control. You are in
okay?
control. No one control. You don't look at something external. Because even at the point, somebody was like, he's fasting. Is he not young? Is he not do? But I knew I had to take charge because I also knew how I was brought up too. Okay, it's not something you do every day. So doing it once a while, let's even grow up with this culture. For me, I can stay all Sundays without eating because of my upbringing. You don't go to the kitchen on Sunday morning. And I discovered that for my girls it was working because they are much older, but for him sometimes we will have to change our mind and they capitalize on it. They feel, okay, if he's eating we will also have our portion. But that day
So
I
that
took.
so I wanted to get it. So that was part of the manifesto from the book that you read by Brenda Bossard.
Yes, ma'am. That was
Okay,
one of it.
okay,
That was one of it.
okay.
That we should take
So when I
we are in
ask you,
control.
when I ask you guys to take action to apply one principle that you have learned from the book, so that was your own action. So you
Yeah, that
decided
was
to
what I
starve my
took.
children, Abby. You decided
No,
to
not
starve my
starving.
children.
We're getting
And when
along.
I come
We are
to
becoming
when I
better.
come to Lagos, when I come to Lagos, you will explain better.
No problem, I will.
Oh my God, interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that. So I'd like to ask another person to share. Emmanuel, you were sharing before. Are you back now? I think Zambia network disappointed you at some point.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Clearer now.
can.
Perfect.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so like I was saying, it has really been an amazing, amazing journey. And the experience that I have had and what has happened to me has actually made me so excited because I've now become more intentional about how I live and how I lead. Okay. You know, over these 14 days, reading starts with why shifted me from simply doing things to understanding the deeper reason behind them. I no longer just do things. I'm now forced to understand the reason just behind them. So I've learned to
Mm,
pause, reflect, and align my actions with purpose, not just pressure and expectation. Okay.
mm,
And one other thing that I'm happy about is that I'm no longer just moving. I'm moving.
mm. Are you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You said you're no longer just moving.
Yeah, I'm no longer just moving. I'm now moving with clarity, and I've started to think differently, speak more meaningfully. Why? Because I now began to understand the why for everything that I'm doing. And I'm also,
Mm,
yes, yes. And so I just want to celebrate myself for the discipline to show up daily, you know, the courage to think my mindset and the growth that I've embraced. And I know this is not the end, but it's just the beginning of a more purpose driven vision of me. So I've actually had a very, very interesting experience with 14 days reading challenge. Yeah.
interesting. Thank you so much. Lady Umbo, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, please. I'm around.
Okay. All right. Tell us, what habits did you build throughout this challenge? What habits did you build? What one habit
Uh,
can you tell us that you actually built throughout this challenge?
okay. Thank you for the opportunity, Faith. Coach Faith.
We can't see you.
Actually, hello.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. Actually, I used to procrastinate a lot. I used
Okay.
to I used to add multiple tasks. A day I wake up, I tell myself today I have to do this, do that, do that. By the end of the day, I'll end up not doing anything important.
Mm,
So when I joined this challenge, actually it wasn't for me to read because I didn't like reading, but I wanted to cultivate the habit of reading. So when
mm,
I joined to I noticed that book by Scott Allen teaching us how to overcome procrastination and how to do the hard things first. So
mm.
that book touched me. And when I started reading, the author narrates the book or talks like you, the person, because the author has experienced procrastination or has procrastinated for almost 3 decades of his life. So he really
God,
understands what
three
it
decades
means
of
by
procrastination.
procrastination. Yes. So when
Mm,
I started reading, it got to a point he told us to take something that we've learned from the book and implement. So I remember one Sunday, I have kids, but I decided to really implement the thing. So
mm.
I I gave my kids to a neighbor and I went to the beach just for the purpose of reading. And when I woke up that day, I took up three tasks. First, wash my things, move to the beach and read, and also to go out because I don't normally go out. I'm always indoors. So I took the opportunity, went out, and I read, and I really enjoyed the book. And from that time, it also teaches that procrastination is also a fear of success, and it's really true. I can testify because of fear. You wish you would do something, but you fear you will be succeeding. You fear you will change. You fear people will be saying, "Hey, you've changed." And this book has really changed my life. Like from that moment, I started doing everything with intention. I've really told myself I will do it and fail rather than not doing anything at all. That's what I tell
Mm,
myself every morning. And from that time, I tell you, I wake up with three things on my desk and make sure I always implement the hard one first. And it has really been a life changing in all aspects of my life. Even my colleagues have testified that I've really changed. I've liked to read a lot nowadays. I take my medical book and I read them to know more, and it has really helped me to come out of my shell. I used not to even communicate as and talk to people. I'll be at one side and all that, but nowadays I'm improving and I'm hoping to be the next challenge. And by that time, I'll beat everyone in that challenge. Thank you a lot, coach. Thank you for all my
did you all
leaders in
hear
the
that?
community. I really appreciate everyone.
Lady Humble, you are not humble anymore. We need to remove that humility and replace it with Lady Agility, Lady Fire. Oh my God. She says she's
Lady
going to beat
Gaga, Lady
everyone.
Gaga.
All right.
Lady Gragra. So Bende, you guys should prepare because somebody's going to beat you to it in the next challenge. I think when we started on this challenge, I saw some people introducing themselves in the room that they want to win this challenge. They actually came to win, and I was really just waiting for them to win. Now, fast forward to 2 days down, I've not seen any nuggets. I had to reach out to those that said they wanted to win. Where are the nuggets, the winners? We started seeing different dimensions of excuses. Ah, Coach Ray, something came up. Ah, Coach Ray, this one happened. I said, you see? It is not of him that willeth, it is of the
Because
Lord
of
that
God that
shows
showeth
mercy.
mercy.
So you may make up your mind and say, this is what's going to happen. All of a sudden, life will just happen and off you go. See, can you guys see what is on the screen? Where is my husband? My husband, where are you? I don't understand. And yeah, I've been there. Where is my husband though? Interesting. Where is your husband?
In fact,
Can you see
I
what's
just feel
going
like
on here?
telling him to join now. Honestly, you should come and compliment me like this too now. Abba, where are you,
Ah, can
Harry?
you imagine? All this for one person.
Hmm.
Interesting. Thank you so much, sir, for stopping by. We appreciate you. All right, so let's go on. We're going to listen to Lady Umbo. Congratulations to you. I think there was one testimony you shared with me, so powerful. And she said, at some point she deleted it. Later, I asked, why did you delete? She said, Coach, I don't want my own to be too much. I said, your own can never be too much. She said, it's another testimonial from this challenge. And I really want to celebrate you for deploying yourself on the path of growth because it wouldn't have happened if you didn't show up to do that. I really want to say kudos to you. And this is the reason I keep telling us, invite your friends, invite your family members, talk to one person. It's possible you'll be trying to coach them, maybe you're even a coach, you'll be trying to encourage them, but it's not working. Let them just pick up a book and read. You see, there's so much that can happen just by how much they are able to interact with ideas, thought processes, and before you know it, the ideas that have been locked up in one part of their mind for a long time, they'll just begin to come back alive. That's what reading does. It opens us up to dimensions, to imaginative capacity, to begin to see ourselves from different angles in a way that truly can benefit our assignment and our purpose. Thank you so much. So, lastly, I'm going to ask us to also talk about our our experience in the challenge, general experience from the challenge. Let's just share briefly, maybe 2 minutes each, and then we can talk about one or two other things and we call it a day. All right. So who is going to start it? Let's start with um, Madam Grace. Madam Grace, can you share with us? Tell us your experience in the challenge briefly. I know if we are to leave you to talk today now, you will not allow us to go home. So let me tell you up front. Let me see if I can
Okay.
put up directly.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach.
Good
Okay,
evening.
Good
it
evening,
has
ma'am.
been an amazing journey so far. I joined this challenge 2 days before the day. My reason for joining this challenge was to gain back my balance. I traveled for a long time. When I came back, I couldn't really got myself. So I was like, what we know, rekindle that fire in me. For reading, I have been reading, being a member of the circle, I've been reading, but I need that fire back in me. So I have to enter and join this reading challenge because it has been one of the things that has been, has keep me going. And I joined. At the time, I felt sick, but one thing I promised myself was that I will continue with the reading. I said I will read my book for 8 days, and I finished reading it in 8 days. And reread it again. I'm still in the process to round it up for the second time. So it happens that when the nugget was sharing and everything, everyday challenge was given, and people has been going through the challenges of the day. So the book I read first of all is Do the Hard Thing First by Scott Allen, talking about procrastination, which has been one of the things I've been battling for long on how to deal with it. So, but it happened that I make this book and a lot of things has been unveiled and I've been going well, doing well with my to-do list. Make sure that I'm being conscious of this procrastination. So one thing that stood out for me was that they were talking of challenges of the library, people that went to library. Before that time, coach was telling people there are some libraries that you go and you start cleaning up and the rest of them. So because I was really down, my head did not permit me to continue with the challenge. So, but I was surprised that on the day of sharing how they went for the library, I was just listening. I'll be attending the morning classes. One of the things that I gain in this challenge is waking up by 4 o'clock, and it energizes me. The kind of energy. I'll be on my feet from morning to from that of 4 o'clock where I start my morning routine. From there, enter classes. From classes, start my reading, and I'll be up and doing. I was like, where is this energy coming out from? So I gained this one from this challenge. I've been conscious of my daily activities to not procrastinate in any way. So one thing stood out for me mostly that I know was so clear. Immediately we start this reading, a lot of insight was popping up. I was writing down the point that was coming up, things that I've neglected for a long time. The one that touched me is on the financial aspect. I've not gotten to the level where the author talked about the financial aspect, but an inspiration has started coming out, and I was putting things down. So on that day of library day, when they were giving the explain what they meant and how it goes, so something came to me and was like, "There's library in your village that has been abandoned, well structured, and what is happening there?" I was like, I don't know. I could remember one day I was passing there and somebody was like, look at how much we spent here and nothing is happening there. And something came to me and said, this is a
Hmm. Are you still there?
move myself. Immediately I called my coach and said, this is an insight I just got now. I'm putting it down. And next time I'm traveling, this is number one project. I'll be traveling
Fire. Hmm.
mother that her children has grown, the way she's reading, she's no more in school. What is really happening? I think, and I say, I think when the young ones or my fellow women will see me stretching
Hmm.
my movements for my town. Thank you, coach.
Wow, wow. That, in fact, listening to your testimony or testimonial is such an inspiration. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, the beauty of participating in the 14-day reading challenge is not even about finishing the challenge for 14 days alone, even though it is necessary. It's majorly about the transformation that happens on a daily basis. That's why I've decided to make it actionable. Like you can take one task, you can do one thing in a day. I know that so many people didn't visit the library, so many people did not, but those that visited the library for that very day, they can attest to the level of transformation that they also had there. And there were also several other tasks that we did in the different days of engagement. Just imagine Ma'am Grace sharing now that at some point she fell ill. It's not it's not reading fever because she has always been a reader in the community. She's intentional, right? So she fell ill, but for the fact that she was showing up in that daily morning session, in fact, that actually inspired her on the very day we talked about library, and then she got the idea of going back to rekindle the library in our village, which is quite a beautiful one, a beautiful experience. I want to say kudos to you. Kudos, 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 kudos to you. Well done. Thank you for sharing your experience. How many of you are already getting something inspiring from this? How many of you are loving it already? How many of you are loving this? How many of you like to join us in the next edition? If you like to join us in the next edition, let me see you in the comments. If you like to join us in the next edition, tell us in the comments. Tell us in the comments. Please mute your mic, everyone in the studio. If you're in the studio, mute your mic so that we can hear ourselves. Welcome, Nadege. Nadege, how you doing? You see, this woman joined the challenge, but she couldn't really join us on Telegram because of the fact that she could not get the Telegram to load for her. Nadege, but she has been participating. She's been reading, flowing along with us. Can you go ahead and share your experience? Are you there? Oh, network. Uh, Faith, you are joining. Welcome. Join us. Would like to hear from you. Okay, so let's listen to Amy before she zooms up. She says she has a class. Amy, tell us, what was that unique experience like for you? If you'd like to join us in the studio, please check the group on WhatsApp so you can join. There's the link there. But you'll not be able to join live immediately, but I would always bring you on. You can be on the studio. So, Amy, go ahead. What was that unique encounter for you? Because this woman has always
All
been on
right.
fire. Let's watch your videos and you're
So,
like, wow, look at their coach doing so well. Go ahead, man.
all right. So it's one thing I won't forget in a hurry is the fact that I saw challenges as a call to rise and
Mm,
not a retreat. And I've come to realize that life is full of challenges. Oh, you have beautiful, amazing goals. At so and so age, I should achieve this, I should attain this, and somehow, challenges pops up. So I've discovered
mm,
that by reading this book through this period of time, I became exceptionally calm. In fact, at the point my
mm,
spouse was saying, madam, what is the secret? Let me know. I smiled. He also reads. So he said, oh, share that book with me. I think I need to read that book. I need to read that book. Why? Because I just discovered that challenges will come, but I have the power to calm them. They don't come to restructure my life. I have my agenda to claim. This is the agenda,
mm.
and this is what is
You're
next.
advancing with Abaddon. I will not forget that one.
Abaddon, that's it. So instead of just leaving what I have to prioritize and then, oh, this, and really along the line, my mother-in-law had real health challenge that should have shifted my focus. But I discovered that
Mm,
because I was reading and I knew I was going to focus and prioritize what I needed to do, I didn't
mm,
withdraw my care. I ensured I gave it, but I had to re-strategize. If it were
mm,
before, I will have to abandon what I've. Maybe I will not even continue with the challenge because there's also always
mm.
something to give you reasons not to do something. Okay. But
Yeah.
I said, no, I've left the stage of excuses. Challenges will come, but it's my duty to reclaim my agenda and to tackle them. I shouldn't run away
Mm,
from them. So I was able to manage, and then it didn't stop my target, it didn't stop my reading, it didn't stop my goal. Then I had to use some
mm.
other time that I would have used more, maybe to rest more or to do some other things to attend to her. And today we are all fine. Nothing is lost. We are all doing better. That's one thing I learned. That challenges is a call to action, a call to rise, and not a
Come
retreat.
on now. Somebody should type that in the comments. Challenges as a call to rise and not a call to go and be crying, Amy, why is my life like this? It's a call to wake up and the take up the agenda of God for your life. Be intentional about it, do the work, and you're going to see results. I really want to celebrate you, Ma'am Amy, with all your busy schedules, your activities, and everything. In fact, right now, we are free to call ourselves the 5 a.m. readers. Come on now. Who wants to be in that club?
Honestly, I saw the
The
book
5 a.m.
and I
readers.
want to read it too.
The 5 a.m. readers. No, there's no book like that, too. That
No,
is
no, I
our
saw
new tag.
5 a.m. something on
No, that's
YouTube.
the 5 a.m. club. Money,
Club, yeah,
what's the
club,
5 a.m. club? What's the name of that
club.
man? The man that wrote Miracle Money. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Miracle
yeah.
Money.
5
So
a.m.
we are
club,
free
yeah.
to call ourselves 5 a.m. readers. You know, showing up 5 a.m. is not easy. Some of us will still be feeling sleepy. Sometimes I would even be sneezing like this because I'm tired, but we did it anyway. And we're looking forward to launching a cohort, a membership inner circle by July. So if you'd like to join us, get yourself ready. Make sure you start with the reading challenge. We have the third edition coming up in June. Coming up in June. Faith, I know you have picked up that one. Just type it in our room. our back end. All right. So join our June edition. We're going to be sharing the details. Faith, please share the details. Let them start signing up so that you can be a part of it. Don't wait to people will say, I will wait. I think some people even omitted the timing. They were like, oh, I didn't know it has started. I was actually saying I will come and sign up. Don't hesitate. Take the front seat. And I think from now, we should even be giving numbers. Once you sign up, we'll give you number. Number one, number two, number three, number four. We start giving numbers. So when you're in number 100, you know that you're already failing from the back end. So try as much as possible to get yourself on board. Thank you so much, Amy, for sharing your feedback. So let's also listen to Bende, Etara, Vanessa, the woman that was always giving. How did the manual target? Manuel was like, this thing is. Let me bring the manual on. I think the manual is here. The manual would always be like, why are you raising the standard so high? Why are you raising the standard so high? What is it? So Bende, how was it for you? Sometimes I even see your beautiful daughter running around and you are just so composed. You are in for this. Tell us, how was the experience for you? Share with us maybe that unique thing that we really do not know that was a battle for you from the back end, but you still kept up with the challenge. What was that thing like for you?
Oh well, first the challenge, the 14 days reading challenge has been awesome, and I'm really happy to have maybe taken up the bold step to come and do this challenge. But the one thing that really got me thinking, I was like, the video part of the challenge, doing videos, it wasn't easy at all. But when I did the first video and I actually did it once and I looked at myself and I was like, hey, okay. So I could really go through with this.
Mm,
I have a 4-year-old daughter, 1-year-old son, so it's not easy. He wakes up very early. To keep him
mm,
quiet to get the video done is not easy. But that's not even the
mm.
problem. The problem is the fact that I really did the video and I saw it and I appreciated myself. I've been planning to do
Wow.
videos to teach. So Coach Fred has actually
Mm.
made me to do a video and I have gone live. Like when I
Yeah. It's a win for us. Oh. Mm,
Yeah, so when I posted on Facebook, my friends got to me and people were like, but you have been hiding these things since come and teach. Like I was like, okay, this is really nice. So it's really encouraging. Then the challenge, one thing that made the challenge very interesting was the fact that you cannot predict the next day. Yeah, you didn't even know what's coming up. You just
mm,
that's why it was that I really felt like it was a challenge because when we meet for the 5 a.m. class and Coach Faith put okay, this is your challenge for today. I'm like, wow, something different. Today you're visiting the library. Okay, no, tomorrow you do a video. No, tomorrow post on your WhatsApp. I was like, wow, this is what they call reading challenge. Like it was really
mm.
stretching you, the things you don't like to do. I had to see myself doing it. Like so it was really, really nice. And I cannot wait to join the next edition.
Interesting. I'm super excited just hearing that. I know that many people even started off coaching, I mean re-coaching, coaching people online by just participating in the reading challenge. Because the reading platform, the Releaders book club, is not just about coming to read books and then you say you have read 50 books in a year. Yeah, there are a lot of platforms like that. If that's what you're looking for, you can go join those platforms. But the thing is, what we are in for on this platform is mostly about doing the work, execution. Like I would always say that implementation is what gives credence to knowledge. When you come over to the
Yeah.
Readers Book Club, the 5 a.m. readers now, we now have another name. When you come over to the Readers Book Club, you see, at the end of the day, you are not just only going to read, but you're going to execute. And I understand that it
A
is through
lot. A
execution
lot.
that we can attain a heightened level of clarity. And when we gain clarity, we can begin to do the things that we have always hesitated about. You just realize that I can actually do this thing. Why have I been hesitating? I know I've seen some of my coaches who would say, come and participate in a 21-day video challenge. How many of you have seen that? 21 days video challenge. And you pay heavily for them. You pay heavily for them just so that you can wake up and do a video or write content or do whatever it is that can help you, show up with your brilliance and all of that. But this challenge, you actually can pick up an aspect. Some of you now, you sent voice notes, you did one or two on your status. Now you have done it. Some of you that have what we call purple before now, the fear of other people's opinion. What now happened? What did they say? Is it your business now? Are you not ready to
Yeah.
do the work now? Yeah, that's it. That's how we show up. We show up to the level that at some point we don't even care whether you exist anymore. When you are
Yeah.
on the path of purpose, you are so engrossed that you don't even know whether anything is passing by. That's the power of focus. That's the power of focus. You don't even know whether anything or anybody is even existing, right? You are just so attuned with the process of growth, of intentionality, of showing up. And the more you keep doing it, the more clarity you begin to attain on that path. And I really want to celebrate you. Like for those of you that have gone through the 32nd edition, come over for the 33rd. You see, the challenges
Yeah.
that you have done in this very edition now, trust me, the next one, we are doing different activities too. Some may be relatable, but we are going to be tweaking and tweaking and tweaking just so you can be more engaged, you can do the work, you can show up again and again. And from July, we are launching that fully, and it's going to be back to back every day continuously. Every day continuously. It's okay, you can rest sometime, but we're going to be reading, we're going to be showing up 5 a.m., we're going to be doing it again and again and again. How many of you like to be in such a club? If you like to be there, I have seen some people that says they are interested. If you like to be there, say I would like to be there. Like 5 a.m., you show up every day. You just show up every day. Now, beyond, I think somebody said something that is really remarkable that we should take note of. The person said, beyond just, I think it was Amy that said it, that beyond just the fact that she showed up to do this, it also made her to be focused, more focused. Was it Amy or Lady Humble? It also made her to be more focused, which is actually very beautiful. The moment you're able to wake up on time, you can structure your day, you can envision better, you can have more clarity, you can step up your game and truly do the work. So it's all encompassing. And help me, join me to celebrate all our participants. So I'm going to give Nadege an opportunity to speak. She was going to speak before, but I think our network. Nadege, are you there? Giboren. Giboren, are
Yes,
you
I'm there.
there?
I'm
How are
there. Good evening,
you?
everyone.
Good
I'm
We didn't
fine.
even
evening.
see you on Telegram. Oh. How were you able to flow with us?
It has not been easy. It has not been easy. But
Did you finish the
one
book?
thing that kept. Yes, I did. I did that about 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I
Okay,
finished the book. When I
okay.
registered and I realized that we were to have morning sessions at 5 a.m., it was really a very big challenge for me because I realized that Telegram is being paid mercantile now. That if you have a new phone, you're forced to pay for Telegram. With the other
Oh,
phone that
really?
I was using, yes, yes, and they still have to pay making use of a virtual card or so.
Yes,
So
yes. That's a new
that's a
update.
challenge. I have.
Nadege, hold on, please.
So
Nadege, is that for real? Is it the new update?
Yes. Yes, coach.
yes,
That's a
Before,
new update on Telegram.
before you can make use of it, you have to pay.
Yes, if you don't
yes.
have, yeah.
Okay, if you don't have before.
If you had before, you can use, but if you're downloading it like you want to enter again, you will have to pay.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
So
go ahead.
the challenge I had with my other phone is that the screen is actually broken. I need to repair it. So
Okay.
I have not been able to access the phone for some months now. So that's where I had a very big challenge accessing the Telegram platform. I tried all I could to no avail. I even thought maybe they could accept Memo or so nothing to no avail. So that was a big challenge I had. So I just want
Mm,
to use this opportunity to equally thank Faith. I think it's Faith. She tried as much as possible to keep me updated, though there are some days that is like she forgot to send me the task for the day. That's why there was a lot of inconsistency on my part as far as
mm.
the daily tasks were concerned. So that's why I'm
But did you
trusting God
finish
that
the
by
book?
June. Yes, I did. I did 3 days, 3 or 4 days ago. I did. I finished the book.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you. My mind was all made up, and I was like, I need to finish this book, irrespective of the challenges that I'm facing.
Which of the
So the
book did
book
you
has
finish?
really Do the Hard Things First by Scott
Okay,
Allan.
okay, okay.
And that book has been a game changer for me. It has really been a game changer for me, and I must really appreciate you for this challenge. I once participated in the challenge, I think about 3 years ago or so. But I must say that the version this time around is different. So many things have been innovated, so many things have changed. And I really love each and every of the daily task. And I'm trusting God that by June I'll be fully active. Though I don't know how I'll be able to sort out the Telegram issue, but I'm hoping that by June I'll be able to do that.
Okay, please
Each time yeah,
go ahead.
Each time I set out to work, it's like God Alan is already registered in my head, talking to me through the book, do the hard things first. I realized I realized that my brain used to give me so many excuses, so many excuses. And like I said on Saturday, I was uh, I was to do some work around the garden, and I've been procrastinating a lot. So I decided to apply the 5 minute block principle, whereby it encourages us to work for 5 minutes and then continue. So when I started working, and it was like my brain said, in 5 minutes, 5 minutes is over, it's time for you to leave. And I kept
Mm,
pressing on. I was like, no, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And that's how I ended up doing 1 hour. I ended up working for one
wow,
hour. And this is what
wow.
Scott Brown said. Motivation, you will not always feel motivated at the beginning of the
Mm,
task. But the more you take it upon yourself to start, motivation will meet you along the way. And seriously, I really experienced that on Saturday because the more I worked, the more motivated I was to work. And even after that 1 hour, I had a kind of a new energy. My energy level was lifted higher, and I went about doing other tasks. And I really agree with what he said that the brain can actually be trained to do hard work. There's so much power
mm,
that we have over the brain that most often we are not aware of. So the book is really a life changer. And remember when we were talking about the book that you read, The Purpose and Power of a Woman, I think
mm.
you mentioned a book that was a game changer for you some days
Yes,
back.
yes.
And I remember
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
had a soft copy. I remember that I had a soft copy of the book in my phone,
Mm,
and I'm not ready. So yesterday I decided to start reading it. And by the grace
yeah.
of God, today I'm really on page 60.
Wow.
So
Kudos to you. I think we should host
thank
a table
you.
talk of this very book. Do the hard things first, because pretty much almost
Exactly.
up to
Exactly.
40% of those that participated read that book. Up to 40%. I think it's a great book. Do the hard things first. I've also read it
It's really
at
a
some
great
point.
book.
So we could host a table talk one of these days and just chat about the book. I'm really hoping that we can get
Yeah.
people who would also volunteer to become part of what we do here so that we can be fully deployed. Only Coach Faith cannot do this. Thank you so much for sharing. Um,
Yeah.
thank you. Emmanuel, are you there? If Emmanuel is still around, I will give him the opportunity to also share his experience. Once again, the challenge. Emmanuel, you'll be the last person to share, and then we now conclude from there. So tell me, what was that unique experience for you this time? Somebody watched your video, Emmanuel, and the person was like, thank God I did not participate. This person has already warned me. I could not laugh that day. So I was like, thank God I did not participate. So this person's video, ha, I would have not won the challenge at all. Emmanuel, are you there? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah, yes, coach.
So
Yes, I
your
can
video
hear you now.
intimidated somebody. And that was the video that got you a job, right?
I think
That
so.
video was so powerful. Man, go ahead.
And yes, that's actually what I was
Tell us the job.
planning to talk
Tell us
about.
the job part. Yes, tell us. One more year.
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. So,
Mm,
after that day you gave us the task of making those videos, yeah, we posted those videos, and of course, a lot of people reached out to me. Others were appreciating the message. Others were asking me about the book that I was reading, and I think I shared the book with two, three of my colleagues because they liked the content of the book. So,
mm,
what I discovered was that I think this challenge to me, it has contributed so much to self-discovery because that
mm,
task that was given that day, it unlocked something about me that I wasn't aware of. Because after
mm,
posting the video, somebody texted me like I mentioned. Then they asked me a question to say, "Can we pay you to make short videos for us?"
mm,
Then I was like, yes, we can work on that one. Then when we're done with the conversation, I asked the person that what made you reach out to me? What is it that you saw? Then I was like, no, the message that you were trying to communicate and the way you were communicating, the message was very clear. The way you communicated, it was really, really nice. That's what that person said. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then I began to realize how come I have this ability and I didn't know about it. Then I began to think, say, oh, okay, so this challenge to me, it has contributed to me, it has contributed to self discovery. So to me, this challenge, it hasn't been just a reading challenge, but it has been part of self discovery because it has unlocked something about me that I didn't know. Okay. So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. That's
All right,
quite
thank
a
you.
remarkable
So for me,
information. That's
yeah, so
okay. Go ahead.
I would really want to thank Coach Faith, the rest of the team, and everybody else for this challenge because to me it has been part of my self discovery, and I'm still discovering something about me, and I really appreciate for that. That actually got me a job, and I'm still trying to work on those things, and I'm working with these people that asked me to be making videos for them. So I really, really appreciate Coach
Hmm.
Faith and everybody else. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Faith is already saying amazing. Somebody should type amazing. Where are my people in the room? Like what he just said now, that the challenge contributed to self-discovery. You see, this self-discovery of a seed, they don't used to buy it in the market. Oh. You cannot buy it in the marketplace. The people that read the art of work, you can attest to that. People like Vanessa, who has read the art of work, you can attest to that. So many amazing testimonials. In fact, every morning we just show up like this. We're just hearing different testimonies, and we're like, oh my God, this one is so big. Then you hear another one, you hear another one. Interesting. And I really want to celebrate every participant for 32nd edition. Please do me a favor. Do the Releaders Book Club a favor. Can you kindly talk to just one or two persons to join the next edition? All right. If it will cost you to even pay for them, please do. Please do. You are investing in their lives. You are investing in their future. Now, they may not even remember the Leaders Book Club at some point, but they will remember you, that you signed them up for a challenge that changed their lives. So if you truly believe that you too you have experienced a transformation, please register for someone. How many of you like to register for someone? Philippine Abati, darling, everybody in the room. All right, register someone, just make the sacrifice. There's so many people that joined the challenge, but they never stayed consistent. But some of them have also reached out, coach, I'm going to join the next edition. That's the reason we're going to continue on this path. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to raise more team members, more ambassadors, more leaders that will be a part of this challenge. We've always organized reading challenges, but at some point we also went on a break, but we're back fully, back to back to back to back. Somebody to type it in the comments, back to back. We're back now. We know that there's so much that can happen by just reading a book. This was the book that changed my life back in 20, that was around 2010, 2011. I entered into a book club, a bookstore in the city of Benin. I entered into a bookstore and I had 550 naira left. The lady told me that the book is 600 and I begged her, pleaded. I said, please give me for 550. And she sold it to me and my life turned around. If I can just see that lady again, I would like to hug her and tell her thank you for changing my life. Even though I bought it for 550 naira, but my life actually turned around. I will never forget. So please and please, let's register our friends. If you cannot afford to register someone, please reach out to them, encourage them. If you like to sponsor the challenge, all right, we want to give out millions. Yeah, to our winners. We want to give out millions. Just go start up a business, right? You've gotten that wonderful idea, Jim idea. Like Lady Ombo now has turned to Lady Gragra, right? Just go and do something with it. We want to give out award in millions where they are awakening the reading culture, and we're not just doing that, and we're building a community of of connection, a community of belonging, a community where your voice can be heard, right? I'm a personal development coach. I'm a vision amplifier. I do so many things. But you see, this reading thing is my foundation, and I will never joke with it. I can go so low to bring that person in the slum back to life by just encouraging them to read one book. Please, let's do this together. How many of you are ready to do this on a deeper level? How many of you are ready to partner with the Releaders Book Club? All right. You can send us a message on +234 7040780928 on WhatsApp, or you can send us an email on releadersforum@gmail.com. No space. All right. Releadersforum@gmail.com. When we started off the Releaders Club, it was formerly called Releaders Forum. So, hence the name Releaders Forum. So, just send us an email on that, or you can send a WhatsApp message to +234 7040780928. Thank you so much. We love to connect with you on a deeper level. So now we've had, in fact, when we started off the challenge, we had about 30 something people that applied for the 32nd edition, 30 something, I think about 34, 35 that applied for the 32nd edition. Now looking at on day 14, we're able to have about 10 people consistently that stayed to the end of the challenge, and that's about 40% increase as compared to what we have always seen before now. So having 10 people stay consistent to the end of the challenge out of about 35 persons, it's a plus for us. It's actually a plus. And now we have our top 5 winners of the challenge. I want to celebrate them. I like to celebrate them in the room. Yeah! Top 5 most consistent, most dogged, most amazing, most wonderful, most into the challenge on a deeper level. I want to celebrate them. We have the like of Joyce, we have Emmanuel, we have Amy Ekmu, we have Vanessa, and then we have Christopher in the Fraka. I love the way she always pronounces her name. These 5 people, everybody did well. Those of you that actually finished the book, in fact, you're the best of the best. But these 5 persons actually were able to carry out all the tasks without missing anyone. They did all the tasks, they engaged in the challenge, and they truly participated. So we have our $100 for the first 2 persons in the challenge. We have $100 for them. They're going to share it 70-30. 70-30. But in the next edition, we're going to do for 3 persons. So that's why we're doing $150 this time. All right. But this one, we're giving it to 2 persons, $70-30. And then the top 3 persons will also have free access to the book club we are launching in July. Yes, the book club we are launching in July, they would have free access, right? And then the other 2, all right, at the bottom, they're going to have 50% discount if they hope to join the book club as well. All right, these 5 persons are our wonderful ambassadors right now, and they have done so well. I want to celebrate them, and we're really hoping they can really take this to the next level. So by tomorrow morning, we're going to publish the names on the WhatsApp group. All right, I didn't read it in the order of the winner, so I have not read it in the order. So we're going to write them out. So you can see your name. Okay, I took first, I took second, I took third, I took fourth. It's okay. We all took fourth. Even me, I won though. I won. Thank you so much for participating. Like I told someone, I said, see, by the time we are going to give $1 million to this to the winner of the challenge, if I will participate too, I will just participate, and then somebody will be the one to record it. And I will win all of you, like Lady Gragra says. I will win all of you in the challenge. All right, so let's get ourselves ready for the next edition. I really want to celebrate you, and thank you so much for coming around. For those of you that are just joining us on Facebook and on what's it called now, on YouTube here, thank you. Welcome to the community. We want to celebrate you. I hope to see you in our other sessions, even as we continue on this journey. Have an amazing night rest. We're going to publish the name on the WhatsApp group by morning, and then we give the award to those that have actually won it. We celebrate everyone. Have an amazing night rest. Take care, everyone. Bye. Love you all. I see Giborem in the room, Lady Umbo. I see Vanessa. Bye, everyone. Love you all. Have an amazing night rest. Thank you, ma'am, except for coming as well. We celebrate you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dali, I see you in the comments. Joy Ifa, I see you in the comments. Bye, leaders. Take care.